So port and starboard markers, nice and new. See the mud flat over there. We've still got 5 foot of water, so we're okay. We're heading towards the next port starboard gate. See the Maldon Sailing Club over there. That's the back of the football ground there. Can't see the footballers, but you can see the spotlights and all the rest of it. And there is Maldon. There's kind of a classic view as you come into Maldon. I'll get that view and get a few shots of that. A few bits of poor old wreckage on the seawall. Most boating towns have those, unfortunately. Oops, forgot what I was doing there. Muddy flats, quite clean mud actually. It's not shelly or anything like that, so it'd be quite nice to swim on. Another bass swirl. It's rich with them up here. You wouldn't get away with netting it, but there's a lot going on up here. Okay, still 5 foot of water. I'll get up here through this port starboard gate, and then I'll give you the classic shot right the way up the river. I think I'm going to try and go onto the public pontoon. Just have a little wander about. Might even get a bag of chips, who knows. But just hope there's enough water underneath that pontoon to get on there. So it's now 11 o'clock. We've had 4 hours of flood. You'd never know it with all that mud up here, would you? So you can see that Maldon really is a tidal town. But absolutely beautiful. So here's that classic shot. I'll just get that zoomed in. So trying to hold the camera still whilst trying to navigate. Many a mariner come up here in their life and earned their wages from the town in various different ways: boat building, fishing, trading goods, all the rest of it. And round we come. So all these boys are numbered. I'm not going to put waypoints in them because if you can't see them, then you ought to chuck the anchor over because it may be a little bit too foggy. But zoom out a bit so we get the full extent now. Trying to keep it in the viewfinder. Up we come. I was going to say we don't want to go to the right of that island there, but we couldn't if we wanted to. We've still got 5 foot of water under us. Making nice progress. And, only a few more markers to go before we've got to think about mooring up. So there's the esplanade on the end there. You've got that soldier celebrating the Battle of Maldon. And, there's Maldon. Checking the oil pressure, but I'm running slow, so it's going to be a little bit lower than I expect. Just bring around. We've only got the marker to the starboard side up here. Obviously run out of the ones for the other side. No, joking. And up we come. So I can see the scrubbing post now. You can see that classic view of Maldon. Let's just get that zoomed in again. So plenty of places you could moor. Another bass swirl. They're everywhere. And that's not as steep as I thought it was. So Tumulus, my yacht, bilge curler, would sit on there quite nicely, I think. So definitely going to consider a overnight stop up here with the bigger boat. Bass everywhere here. See that one? Zoom out for you to see them. I assume they're bass. They may be mullet, but we don't have many mullet anymore, and there's a lot of bass about, so I assume that they're bass. See, like in Tollesbury, everything is up against the sides of the creek because they've got to keep it open here for the bigger shipping that comes in, and most of that bigger shipping is now barges, although you do occasionally get coasters, for example, Noddy Holders coasters come up and down here, and big working boats and all the rest of it. The scrubbing posts, guess they're still operational, not sure I trust them terribly, but they're there. And we've still got 5 foot of water. You can see things really narrowing up, and they just get narrower and narrower and narrower from here. You can get to the bridge up there. I'm not sure I think we would get under at this state of the tide, but I might not get out again safely with another hour, 2 hours of flood. So I think we'll stop short of that. I'm going to try and either find somewhere to moor or somewhere to pull up against, so I can get out and stretch my legs. You can see lots and lots and lots of people everywhere along the seawall watching us, or watching me. But you're watching the video, so they're watching us. And up we come. So I think 19 is the last marker, which is fairly sensible because it's so narrow. I think it's really a question of, oh dear, make your own mind up. There's a boat over there sat on top of another boat. Feel sorry for the other boat. And chug, chug, chug. I know we're not allowed to go on that pontoon because I came up here once before and the bloke warned me, whatever you do, don't go on that pontoon because it's for the passenger ferry, and the bloke's doesn't like sharing it terribly. So, okay, I've got to think about navigating now, but of course we're just coming up to the really interesting bit, which is where all the barges are and everything, but never mind, never mind. Okay, I've got to think about doing something now. I'm not sure what, but we'll think of something. Look at that for a view, hey? See why I kept... this is where the mud race happens, by the way. Maldon mud race just across there. Okay, I'm going to have to stop filming now because I want to try and pick up the end of the visitor's pontoon.